Okay, so here we go. Welcome. So I want to first say, hey, I am Courtney Nine. I'm here in Savannah, Georgia. And like I said, it is 9 o'clock here. I am one of the veterans on the team. I've been here since January. And so I have seen a fair amount of everything that's going on. I still don't know it all. I still learn every single day from everybody else on our team. But I'm going to do my best to at least get you guys off to a great onboarding start. And get you off and going. So, okay, first thing is first, and I also, real quick, like mom, my husband, I was just saying, he was a rock star today. He did the shopping for me. He did everything so that I could organize things like this and just kind of get going. But I got into this in January. He's a soccer director. We're both busy. We're both all over the place. We have 3 little kiddos that could run in at any given time. But what I really love is that this Savvy is truly bringing so much joy, so much happiness, so much empowerment to so many people. And I just got off a training call right before this, and one of the girls on it just said, I have never felt more like in my place, in my happy place. And she was like, I'm posting pictures of me in a sports bra on like social media, and I feel good about it and I feel excited. And I feel like for me, that is one of the things that I just love so much is the confidence, the empowerment, the inclusion that everybody is a part of this community. And so this call will hopefully help you get off to a start and just kind of feel like you know the ins and outs of the basics. I'm not going to do a whole lot of coaching, but I am going to try to show you the tools and sort of what you need to get up and running and going. So first thing is first, if you have not downloaded the Savvy Live app, you need to download that on your phone. Can you see there? It's going to open there. I'm going to show you first the way, if you have somebody who wants to be a customer, this is where you can shop. I am like a dinosaur. I shop from the computer because I'm still not quite ready for shopping from an app, except I've bought a couple things off of Instagram in the middle of the night where I'm swipe up. But in general, I shop at savvy.com, which is kind of, I've learned since I've gotten so techie through this, that savvy.com is basically the app on the computer. So you can shop either from savvy.com or from your phone, and you're just going to log in. I'm going to show you guys, this is one of the things that blew my mind from the very beginning. From the very beginning of it all, this blew my mind that if you go to, if you go up in the corner, so you've downloaded the app, you're logged in. I can't show it very well, sort of. But if you go up in the corner, there's 3 little lines up here. If you click on that, you're going to go to profile, and you're going to see, that's where you can see your orders, all orders, your customers, and then down this top says copy your personal download link. You're going to copy that. That's what you share to potential customers, to people that you want to have as a customer. That's what you share. That's how they're going to create their customer link. But I want to show this first. I lead with the business first all the time. I think that everybody, I was just talking to a friend of mine today, there is no reason everybody shouldn't do this. You get 25% off what you're buying. There is no, you don't have to do anything, but you can share when somebody compliments you. To me, it's like a no-brainer. So I definitely lead with the business first. But one of the things that really blew my mind when I first started, and Amy's on here too, and I joined her. She is my sponsor, and I have learned so much from her. I'm so thankful and grateful for everything that she's done and taught me. But what blew my mind is when she told me that I could use this and share to a customer, that I'm very social. I'll talk to anybody. I'll be like talking to the lamppost if nobody's around to talk to me. So I will chat with anybody, but on the side of the playground, at carpool, on the airplane, or wherever, if somebody compliments you, you can share your link, right? So that's all you do. We just learned how to copy, paste, share it to anybody. You ask them for their phone number, you share the link, and then they're your customer. They sign up quick. I usually, if I'm in person, I show them right there how to sign up. And then I go to the next step and I show them as a customer, they have this same setup. So your customers have the same app on their phone. You show them how to download the app or shop from savvy.com, and they have a link too that they can turn around and they can share that same link, and they get a $5 credit every time a customer signs up. So it's affiliate marketing, right? Like I love Bombas socks, my favorite socks, and they, every time I buy, they send me a code. They say, share the code, you're going to get like 20% off or whatever it is for sharing the code. Well, this is the same idea. We're giving our customers a gift for sharing for us. And all those people that your customers share with come back to you, the closest rep. So when I heard that, that just blew my mind, because I was like, oh my gosh, not everybody's going to want to be a rep, even though I think everybody should want to be a rep. They're not going to. But I do think that a lot of people are going to, we shop from each other naturally, right? So a lot of your customers will then turn around and share to, the link does not take you to the app. It takes you to create a login, and then you have to go download the app or go to the website. Good point, Mackenzie. Thank you. But that's why if you're there in person, you can just walk somebody through it. If not, then you're just going to kind of just say, here's my link, create it. And I'm going to show you in a minute where else you can find this written down. Here's my link. You create the customer account and then download Savvy Live or shop at the website. In another 5 weeks, it's going to be literally send your website, because our tech is all being redone. But for right now, still, we will have that affiliate marketing. We will also have a customer rewards program. So those are two things that just truly blew my mind from the beginning into how far we can reach with this. So that is how you share to a new customer, to anyone that compliments you anytime. And if they compliment you, your immediate thing, no matter what, if they say, cute top, they don't have to say, where did you get it? That's you step in and you say, thanks so much. I rep this brand actually. Bam, start the conversation. Anytime anybody says anything, I feel like it's such a natural conversation to easily start. So I want everybody that's new and everybody that is a rep already to get used to that. Get used to that kind of verbiage, that confidence, that when anybody compliments you on anything that you're wearing, anything at all, just naturally, cute top. Thanks, that's the brand that I rep. Can I, I'd love to share a coupon code with you so that you could get something off if you ever want to check it out. Who doesn't want free money? I do. Okay, so that is how to share your app code. The next thing I want to tell you guys is how to share if you have somebody that is interested in the business immediately. So a lot of people have come in when you're signing up, you've thought of people already, right? You're thinking of it, you're joining, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to tell so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. I've got all these people that I'm excited to share about this with already. And I think from there, your referral code, you set up a referral code when you joined. Everybody that's on here that has joined, you set up a referral code. Mine is my name in all lowercase. If you have people that are interested in the business and they're ready to join you right now, then you can just give them savvy.com and push join, and it will ask for your referral code. And that's where they put in what you set up as your referral code. If you don't remember your referral code, talk to your sponsor, because there's a way to go find it. It's in your back office, but just talk to your sponsor. And as you are introducing people, encourage them to write it down as they're enrolling and make sure that they know what that referral code is. Anybody have any questions? Let me see, I just saw there was some chat stuff. So then you would ask them for their, we just talked about earlier today that people have a QR code, I think is that what it's called? I don't even know. But there's other options, but I haven't ever, if you confidently just say, hey, I have this, you're just putting their phone number in. You don't have to save it or anything. You're just texting it. So I haven't ever you can airdrop the link. I haven't ever come up with anybody that has said, I don't want to give you my phone number. don't look that creepy. I don't know. So far, nobody has ever pushed back at me on that. And maybe it's because I say it with a lot of like I don't really give them the option not to even question it. It would have never even crossed my mind. I'm like, here's a coupon code. Like, why would you not want this free money? What do you mean? So I think that possibly it's that, but I do think there are is it a QC, QV? I don't know, whatever the code is, we're working on different ways that you can share that. And again, in like 5 weeks, you'll literally just send your link. You'll be able to send your link. It'll be a lot more seamless, but for right now, I would just go for it and say, give me your phone number. I'm going to send you my link. You don't have to say, give me your name, your last name, I'm going to store you in my phone type of thing, but just give me your phone number. I'm going to send you the link and it's going to give you QR. Thank you. Thank you. Clearly, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Just saying. Okay. So that's the first thing. Any other questions on how to enroll a customer or a new rep? And it just takes them through the steps as a new rep, the same thing that you went through, a new rep is going to go through. The next thing I want to go over real quick, and I'm going to screen share for this, is how do I share? How do I start sharing? Besides like just telling people, besides people complimenting me, besides what is this system? What is this simple system and why are we duplicating this fast? And I'm going to tell you all there's a couple different systems. There is an ATM system, which is add, tag, and message. And I'm going to share screen and I'm going to show you guys where our page is and what we do, and also our Facebook page so that you have the resources so that you can go back to this and you know where to go find it. But we have add, tag, message, and then we also have Zooms. And again, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to share screen and I'm going to show you guys as we're doing this, and I am going to record this so that you can reference it back. But I'm going to show you, I cleaned up everything real well. Okay, so this is our team page. If you are not a part of the Dream Team yet, this is our team page. Amy also has Soulpreneurs. So we have 2 different team pages. We work together. We really like share all the resources. They're going to look very similar in the units and the announcements and the discussion. And like I said, she runs tomorrow night's call. Like we really try to work together to make it a simple system. So in each of the Facebook pages that we have, I'm just going to show you this one because it's pulled up and it's right here. We have the discussion, and then we have the units. And in the units, you have everything, y'all, that you need for getting started. There's step 1, initial training, beat the box challenge. I know Jess is on here right now. There's a getting started PDF, a checklist, how to navigate this page. This is everything, and you don't have to do it all at once, but all of the answers of every question that you probably will come up with will be found in these units. Training on reach outs, talking points. Talking points is fabulous to print out, and it's just a few things. Like you don't have to know everything, but if you know a few things, and that has all the talking points. Then we have the promotions and incentives that are going on. We have language. If you're stuck for language, we have different language options. A whole unit on training. Excuse me. A whole unit on the training. So detailed on the comp plan shareable, how to screen share, TikTok. And then we have savvy support down here. New tech must do. This was just the other day. We have all of these. How to find your, how to add a new ambassador, which we just did. Corporate approved logos, troubleshooting missing customers. All the questions that you're going to have, excuse me, go to the units first. Go and check the units and see if you can find the answers, standards and practices. Like if you're like, well, can I do this? That's where to look. Can I advertise? Can I, what are my P&Ps, like that's where to look. FAQs, same thing, how to create a support ticket. We really have dialed this in so that you have a place to go and there's your own onboarding, and then that you have a system that you can turn around and you can feel confident that you can bring somebody into this business and seriously lead them to an onboarding call, lead them to the units, and everything that they need is going to be at their fingertips. And if there's not, speak up, let us know, and we'll get it added. If you're like, wait, this isn't here, then we can get it added. But we continuously are trying to update this, trying to make it better, trying to keep it going. And it's a number of the leaders. I 100%, and Amy, I know she's on here, we believe in abundant leadership, in everybody helping out and all of us adding, because none of us know everything. So the more of us that can share tips, tricks, like do the trainings, you'll see that it's not going to be the Courtney 9 show on here. It's not going to be the Amy White show on here. It's going to be taking from different leaders and different people that we feel like add value and adding it in. So the other important thing in both of the team pages is the announcements, and probably whatever team page, if you're on a different team too, the announcements. So this is our big tech. This is our new tech that needs to be done with a new, if you've just joined in the last like week, I don't know that you need to do that, but, and then we have power hours. We have morning power hours for everybody that wants to get up, get going, like overachievers. This is where you plug in. 6 a.m. on the East Coast, and we just added today 6 a.m. on the West Coast. So we have power hours almost every day. I guess every day, because we have the power half hours every day that Rebecca leads. And then we have our team calendar. And so again, this is updated today. It's updated every Sunday. And it has all the different trainings, prospect calls, who's leading them, the links. And these are all the different ways that you can plug in, either for if you need training, if you need a call to send a prospect to, right here. So if you're going to use Zooms, if you want to talk to people and you want to send them to Zoom calls or send them to info sessions, they're all right here, ready for us to plug in. And I'll talk a little bit more about the systems in a minute and sort of a little bit of language for getting started, but all of this is here. I just on a training call said to the other team, don't get overtrained. Don't show up for every training and not do the actions. Pick a training or two a week that you want to plug into, max, and show up and write down the action items that you're going to take away from those. And don't show up to another training until you put those into action, because you can get overtrained. You can just, it feels good. We like to say it's just like personal development with a paycheck. Like you can, it feels great and you can keep plugging in and it feels really good, but you have to do the action. And that's the important part to grow your business. Okay, the other thing I want to show y'all on Facebook that's really important, if you are not a member of, is the Sandlot. The Sandlot is our prospecting page. So if you send a quick message and you say, you know, you've just joined, you're super excited, you have somebody who you think is going to be amazing, you have no idea what you're doing yet, right? You're just like, oh my gosh, I just signed up 5 minutes ago. I'm going to just wear and share. But you want to share with people right away. You do not need to know it all. You do not need to know anything before you start sharing. So this whole group is here, designed in the same idea for you to be able to plug your prospects in and for them to be able to go through. Look at, we have all these videos. Why savvy, why now, discover savvy, savvy insomnia, testimonials. We have all of these videos. And so if you have somebody who says, hey, I am interested, you immediately want to turn around and invite them to this page and get them tagged in a couple of the videos. This is just say, okay, great, I'm still learning, but I want you to come check it out. I'm going to tag you in a couple of videos. And if you're not a part of the page, I would encourage you to be a part of the page. Even if it's not a system that you necessarily think that you will use, if you'd rather just send to info calls, which is awesome. I am going to talk about the 2 different systems in a minute that a lot of people are using, but I still think all these testimonials and stuff are beneficial to watch and to understand the belief and see how different people, the stories that are told, they're real quick. So the Sandlot, again, is our prospecting. It's our ATM page. Savvypreneurs is another page that you're going to want to be a part of. That is where all of the corporate, trainings will be. There's a Mindset Monday. There's Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Every Tuesday is when they mark that off on your calendars or watch the replay. That's when they go through all the important stuff, all the updates, but they also sneak preview what's coming that Friday. So if you're not a part of this, you need to become a part of Savvypreneurs. It's very important. It's probably the quickest way that corporate gets us the information that we need as we're going. And they get on and they do lives or they make an announcement. So get on and also make sure that you set the manage notifications and ask to see all notifications, because this is only corporate. So it's only corporate that is posting in this, nobody else. So it's not going to be a bunch of spam. Anything that's posted in this, you want to be aware of. And I'm going to show you one other Facebook page. I know this might seem like a little bit much, but you'll learn to love it all. You'll learn to love all the community. Savvy Community is where I go because I am not a fashionista, to see what I need to, how I need to wear things, what I need to do. And look at all these different ways to wear stuff. It's such a great place, and you can add your prospective customers or your prospective business partners. To me, this is such a brilliant marketing by the company. So the more people you get added to this, the more they're going to see the community, the close on people, the testimonials, everything about it. And they're going to, as customers, probably purchase more. And as possible prospective brand ambassadors, see, I want to be a part of this community. This is what actually, more than anything, kind of like says who we are as a community of Savvy as a whole. Okay, let me screen share. Okay. So that is all of the Facebook sort of plugins. Does anybody have any questions on that? You can put them in the chat as I go too. If I can hear my husband's like TV, I'm dancing to it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the two different systems that are really effective. So if you have just joined, if you've joined this week, and hopefully you have had a quick call with your sponsor, hopefully you have started your list, you started thinking about who you think would be great, who you think would be amazing, and I encourage you to start that list and keep it going. I know I see people at the grocery store, at the pool, every day more people pop into my head. I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I didn't talk to that person would be great. And just keep an ongoing list of who it is that you want to work with, who would be fun, who would be amazing, all of that. And then make sure every single person that you write down on there, you let them know that you're doing this. You let them know that you're doing this. Kelly, you do not want to know how I manage my list. It's like right here. It's like in a notebook from Target. It's horrible. I am not the person for management. Organization is not my strong point, but I talk to enough people, it all works out. But I definitely, if you can, I think we are going to have, again, with the tech, we're going to have incredible resources to be able to have a way to share and track and all of that right now. Mine's just as simple. I do a system and it's called 10, 10, 10. I do 10 reach outs every day, and that's new reach outs. I do 10 follow-ups every day. So I have all my list each day, and I go back and I check, or I put the date next to when I follow up. So it's real old school. There's like reach outs and follow-ups. Super old school, but for me, it works, like the handwritten. And then I do 10 new connections. And that is a key part, you guys, because that's what allows me to have 10 new reach outs every day. Because if you're not adding more people to your network, you're going to run out of people. You're not going to have enough people. And I do that through Instagram, and I do that through Facebook. And I do that by looking strategically for people. I do not just say who suggested, because right now on Facebook, everyone suggested is probably somebody in Savvy. But I'll think about somebody who I interacted with at the pool or something and go on their friends list and see who have I not friended that we know because a lot of times you'll see, oh, this person has 50 mutual friends, but they're from here, so I know that they're not Savvy, or because I don't want to be out like expanding my network with people that are already doing what we're doing. So I'm strategic on who I'm looking for. Another thing I loved what Lisa said, I'll look for, like, I'm from Rhode Island, so I'll look for Rhode Island in the search bar, or a specific like runner in the sports bar, something that somebody may have put in their profile and it pops up people. Or little cities. I like to put little cities in different places, or colleges or universities or anything. And it'll pull up who are people in that area. So to me, every single day, it's like brushing my teeth, 10, 10, 10. Every single day, it becomes a part of my life. It's a part of my habitual, I brush my teeth, I put on deodorant, I wash my face, and I do my reach outs every day. I personally write them down in the morning. That's why I love those early morning power hours. I try to write them down in the morning. If I know I'm going to sleep in, I do it the night before, so that I have those. I don't do the reach outs then, but I have the 10 written down. And again, I put them in my notebook, but I also put them on these are my favorite Post-it notes. I have them literally everywhere. I put them on a Post-it note so that I bring it in the minivan with me, so that when I'm in carpool, when I'm stuck outside somewhere in a parking lot, if I have 5 minutes, I can do 5 reach outs because I have it written down. I have written down who I'm going to talk to. And literally, the more simple, the better. You want to send a message that somebody can read at a stoplight, like me, mom, 3 kids. I'm not really reading at the stoplight because I don't have my phone in my hand, but if I'm stopped for a little bit, I might pick up my phone and look illegally. Not legal, don't recommend it. Or in the parking lot or in carpool or something, I'm not going to read a big long paragraph about what somebody's doing. So something super simple, like, I know you love cute leggings, right? That's it. And wait for them to respond. Or have you ever, I partnered with a new lifestyle brand. Have you heard of any around here recently? Or what's your favorite athleisure brand? I just partnered with a new one in pre-launch. Just something that is intriguing and starting the conversation going. And you don't want to give away too much. We're not over eager. We don't have to be over eager. So just kind of starting the conversation. And again, you guys, I really highly recommend, I don't know who everybody joined on here, but I know that our team culture, from everything that I've seen across the board, every leader that I know, every person that I know that has joined has a servant heart, has the heart that they want to see their team winning more than they want to see themselves winning. That doesn't matter. That's the bonus is that you're winning and promoting when your team is winning and promoting. But truly, the hearts of the people that are in this culture and in this company are about other people winning. So I really think if I were you, I would screenshot those first like 10, 15, anyone that comes back to you, screenshot it, send it to your sponsor and say, what would I say? What do I say? Because I guarantee you everyone that has brought someone in is so excited to see them get excited and work and want to do it. And they want to coach, they want to like share, and they want to like be a part of that journey. And if it's not them, say, then who can I send this to? Because to me, having somebody else look at that and kind of help construct it, you don't have to say exactly what they say, make it your voice, but it is really helpful at the beginning. Because I know for a lot of people, you want to just like tell everything that you love, right? Like, oh my gosh, the clothes are amazing, the pre-launch is amazing, the culture's amazing, the founders are amazing, like every aspect is so nice. I love everything. Like, you've got to do this. I can't, but really you just have to keep it to a line or two. And so sometimes it helps you like hone it in, and it helps you like be able to see it from a different perspective that's not personally attached. So I highly recommend that you reach out to whoever you joined in the first like conversations that you have and screenshot it and say, so what do I say next? So what do I say next? And anybody, if you have been in it, encourage your newbies to do that. I think that that's super helpful at the beginning. And again, I think the other thing that I did at the very beginning was voice memo people, and with especially the people that are in your warm market. And warm market is the people that you know more than the people that are just random. Like your hot market, or your real hot market, is like your sisters, your aunt, your best friend. Like those guys, you can just say whatever you want because you really can't. And I'm a huge believer, and you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person, and you cannot say the right thing to the wrong person. So as long as you're out there saying something, you're ahead of the rest of us. Like, you cannot just turn somebody off because you said something wrong. So don't put that pressure on yourself. But so your hot market is like, that's super close, you know, the people that you would call when you found out you're pregnant and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to call these people. That's sort of your hot market there. And then your warm market is everybody else, your acquaintances, the people that you see on a daily basis. You have a relationship with everyone like that. I send a voice memo, whether through text or through Facebook Messenger, whichever way is easiest. I send a voice memo, and just to hear my excitement, and just saying, it depends on who it is, but picking out a couple reasons I think that they would be amazing at this. And also telling them that I'm doing this. The urgency is huge because it's the very beginning of something that's going to be huge, and that you really want them along the way. And throwing in the reasons. So that is, if you have just started, to me, it's make a list of 50 people. Action item, make a list of 50 people that you are going to reach out to in your first couple days, because you got to get it while that momentum right away. You do not want to wake up and find out that your best friend joined somebody else. There is no worse feeling in the world. You don't want to find out that like your neighbor joined somebody else because you weren't quite ready, because you wanted to learn it all. So you just want to get it out there. The other thing that I think is really important, if you're willing to use social media, is to put up a post, and more of a curiosity post, and again, work with your sponsor on this. I am going to create an album. I'm working on that, of different posts that I think have been awesome, different ideas, because I think that language is something that people can get stuck on. And I think that that's something that if you're brand new, speak up, because again, we all want to see you succeed. So I think speak up, but I think a social media post to say what you're doing and work with your sponsor on a great way to get that out there, to emphasize the things that are exciting about this, but get it out there, because you don't want other people to be the person that tells your network. You guys joined at this time, and you're showing up right now because you want to be the person that's sharing with your network. And not everybody can do that because of other companies and stuff like that necessarily. But if you can, a social media post is a great thing to do. It's a great way to like just cast. You just have to think like, how many different ways can I cast my net? How many ways can I like get the word out as quick as possible? The last thing that I just wanted to touch on was just personal development. It's all a mindset game. And I think that um, it's really important to feed your brain. You're going to get no's. You're going to get people that don't like what you're doing. And a lot of it is sometimes jealousy or not understanding or whatever it is. It's not our job to understand where anybody's coming from. It's our job to get out there and to share this with the most people we can, because it truly is a life-changing gift to so many people. And all it takes is hearing back from a few people that you've changed their lives, whether they're joining because they want the community, whether they're joining because they want the cute clothes at a discount, whether they're joining because they want to take bills off their family's table, they want a retirement fund, they want to make life-changing income. None of that is up to us to decide why somebody else should or might do this or what they could do with it. That's on them. So as people join you, make sure that you know what they want out of it too, not what you think that they should want out of it. And as you're talking to them. But I do think that personal development is huge, because the more that you can train your brain to keep on track, to take the noise out, the little voices that say you can't, you shouldn't, you won't, like all those things, the better. So when you have a chance in the car, listen to podcasts, listen to Tony Robbins, listen to Amy. You can throw some of your people, if you're still on, in the comments. You have tons of, is it Ray Higdon? And I listen to Tony Robbins and Oprah. They're my people. And Jen Sincero. I have my calendar, which I swear, John Maxwell. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever made it through one of these daily calendars. I used to have cat ones growing up, and I never made it. I threw it out at like March. But I've loved this one. Jen Sincero, you are a badass. I love her. I love that one so much. And I saw a question. Customer on shopping. It's a lot of it's a time game. Just I think showing yourself in the clothes is huge. One tip I have for people is our inventory is low, and you might look and you might not see something that you want, right? You might look and there's not like everything that you want. That wasn't your first choice. And I am, like I said, I wasn't a fashionista by any means, but I am business minded. So I have chosen, I don't even shop on Fridays when everybody shops. I like walk away. I'm like, oh my gosh, let's get through this Friday with the tech. And then I go back and I shop later, and I look strategically at what we have in stock. Because if we have it in stock and I wear it and somebody compliments me, then I can send them the link and say, here, we probably have it in your size. So I definitely think in that sense, and I encourage everybody to try to find at least a few items that aren't in your comfort zone, that are in the everyday line or the fit line, whichever one isn't the one that you joined for, and find some things that maybe aren't your first choice. Or the first pair of leggings I bought from Amy were gold, like super gold. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've worn black leggings my whole life, but I'm going to go gold, because who's going to compliment me on my black leggings? Nobody's going to, that's not a showstopper. Nobody's going to stop and be like, hey, nice black leggings. I mean, maybe somebody, now they have the mantras and stuff, but in general, gold leggings, you better believe I get some compliments on the gold leggings and the flower power and all those things every time. So I think that if you're a black leggings girl, get some color. Get some things that are not what you think. I wore last night the leopard print. Thank you, Amy White. The leopard print top. And y'all, I swear, the Asia top, and there's still some sizes available. I love it. Love it. And I was like, I will never wear animal print. Never. Like, I grew up Quaker. That's like, animal print is just not something that I'm like, no way. Oh my gosh. But I love it. Now I want the other one. And people compliment, like they notice. So I think that also think about that. Like, you just started a virtual boutique. What are people going to notice? What would you put on the mannequins? What would you put out there? What would you have people modeling? Would it be something that's not in size or not in stock? Or, I think this sellout thing is amazing and it's so much fun. So I think getting some of those items is great, but also thinking like a business owner is great too. And finding some of the things that are in stock and we do have that you can get on and you can be wearing and say, yes, you can get it right here. So I think that that's pretty key as well for getting customers. So yeah, I hope that that is helpful on the customer. And I just think adding into your stories and social media, just continuous. A lot of people, you guys, a lot of people in your network are going to watch you, and there are a whole lot of people that will do this, and they will do it for a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 6 months, and then they won't. They'll be like, nah, never mind, it didn't work out, and they'll just stop. And it's not, they don't keep going. And your network is looking for the people that continue, the people that are consistent. You can't have a storefront and not have the open sign up. You can't have it like with neon all the time and expect customers to come to you or reps to come to you and want to join your team. You have to be the person that you would want to join. So I think that's an important thing to think about. Like, who would you want to join? Be that person. How long does it take? It varies. I think I have one from like 2.5 weeks still out there, and I got one from like last week. So it varies. That's hashtag pre-launch. If you've joined now, we are totally in that startup phase. And actually I can share that. I shared that on this training, but it is really powerful to me. This image is really powerful to me as to, here's the 4 stages of growth, and here's savvy. We are in the formulation, foundation, startup. That means we do not have it all dialed in, you guys. We do not at all have it all dialed in. We're not trying to pretend like we have it all dialed in. We are looking for the visionaries, the people that are willing to like say, oh, I don't know when my order's coming. It might be a month, but I'm just gonna hang out here because I know it is coming. And when it does come, it's gonna go like this. So we are right here, and our tech is getting dialed in, and we're going to keep building at this level. And then y'all, when we go international, we don't have ingredients. We have manufacturers around the world right now that are coming to us asking already, can you come here? Can we be your people? Can we do this? Our momentum in our company is insane. And we are right here. We will be like multi-billion-dollar brand by about here. And so if you're in here, you want to put up with the bumps and the bruises. I promise it's not going to be like all sunshine and rainbows, but do you really think that the people that like started Apple, and I know I should know everybody's name, but I don't. But everybody that, Starbucks or Apple, if you go back and you Google them and you look at their timelines, like they didn't just shoot up. It wasn't all like, woo, we just made it. We just opened and came up with this coffee and it was amazing. It was like 20 years of figuring it out before they started expanding at a level that we're expanding already. So I do think that like everyone that's a part of something great, every athlete, every actress, every person that's a part of something great is in their greatness because they have worked hard for it. This is not something that's like easy. It's not meant to be like handed to you on a silver platter. You get to invest in something though that is under $1,000 that can be full-time income. To me, like, you can invest in a franchise, and we looked at them all between Brad and I as entrepreneurs, and you can, but y'all, for under $1,000 and basically no overhead, we have the opportunity of a lifetime right here, and we get to share it. Okay. Can you talk about the $99 plan? Is that something that customers can sign up for rather than signing up with one of the higher plans? $99 plan is basically like the tech fee for the year. So you could sign up for it for sure. I mean, you have to do wear and share on top of it. So you don't pay $99 and get wear and share. You pay $99, you get the tech, you get the right to be a rep, and then you pay another $99 to do the wear and share. To me, I mean, our comp plan is set up so that it doesn't matter how you join, but if you're presenting it to people, the value level of the packs just goes up. So it's to each their own as to what. I don't ever disregard anybody or say like, don't do this, but I like to paint the picture of like, here's the different values and just kind of say, here are the different packs. To me, I came in on the $9.99. And right now the $4.99 is also a shopping credit, but the $2.49, I personally don't want somebody else to pick out what I'm gonna wear just because, and I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket with one outfit. Like, what if I hate that one outfit? I'm just gonna give up this whole entire like opportunity because I didn't like the one outfit that was pre-curated for me. I don't know, that sounds scary to me. So but the 90, I mean, I don't know what else. Is there something else to talk about it? It's just you pay the tech fee and then you're a rep, but you don't get any product, or the share codes or the swag. I don't know. But it's 100. I mean, you're still like, your comp plan is still the same. Everything else is still the same. You can enroll in Wear and Share, and or you can just shop at the 25% discount. Or my people that have been wholesale customers have come in actually on the $1,000 level or the $4.99 though, because they're excited to have a coupon code without the tech. Like, it absorbs the tech. So you get $500 coupon code and you don't pay an extra $99 for the tech. That's absorbed in that. So the people that I've talked to have done that because they're going to shop anyways. And they're like, I'm going to spend some money anyways. I'd rather have that all absorbed, if that makes sense. Okay. Does anybody else have questions? Amy, anybody, did I not cover anything? If you're a rep and I didn't cover something, let me know. Learning as we go.
I think you did amazing. It's
Oh,
Amy. You did awesome. Very, 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 very good.
Thanks, Fred. Well, if anybody else has a question, I'm happy to answer. And if not, then I'll let y'all go get to your lists, obviously, and get going, get building.
Thank you so much. This was really, really helpful for first time. I'm only in 2 days now, and this was a big help. I already have 18 customers signed up, but now I know to focus on bringing them in. I already had my first sale too.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
And I don't even own any of the clothes yet.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, that's Beat the Box. Y'all have to, if you're brand new, go watch Beat the Box in the units, because there's no reason that you need the clothes to share the opportunity. And that's why we have all these, that's why we've set this up, and the system is so duplicatable, because it truly, like, if you add people to the Savvy community or to Sandlot, they're going to see that the clothes and that's why I don't love to have somebody, if somebody says, I want to try the clothes first, I want to have a conversation with them and make sure that they know, like, hey, that's fine. I'm not opposed to you doing that, but I want you to know before you try the clothes first that you're putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, if you don't love this pair of leggings, because my friend Andrea loves high compression, like tighter stuff, and I love this, and like, or if you get one that like the seam is wrong, something is off on the quality, or, we are in pre-launch. Are you really going to put everything that you are dreaming about this business being into one pair of leggings or one piece? Are you going to judge an entire company, you've got to go look at what's happening in the company and truly see that the momentum is huge. It's doubling month after month. Like, it is not, the clothes can't be that awful. So it's not going to be a problem to find clothes that you like if you're thinking about the business, and just kind of like making sure that they know that ahead of time. And still, there's people that are going to want to try it first, but just knowing, like, talk to me if you don't like those, because it can't all be about one pair of leggings or one shirt. And my other piece of advice is have people size up. No matter what, size up, because there's nothing worse on the ego than you get something too small, A. B, if you size up, you can keep the tags on. It might be too big. You can still throw that on. You can take pictures. You can like be lounging, put your legs up, and you may never keep them, but you can try it on. You can get the photos. You can do whatever you want. And honestly, with our materials and the quality, every time I've sized up and I'm like, well, I might not do squats in this, or I might not go running in this sports bra, I still wear it because I love it. And I'm going to wear it to lounge in, or I'm going to wear it to go pick up the kids and carpool or something. It might not be for the intended, like, oh, I bought this because I wanted to like go work out in it or go to tennis in it or something. But I have found that if you size up, you're often going to find a purpose for it. And because they're so cute and the materials it's not going to fall off of you. So anybody that you have, I really encourage you to have people size up if they're in between. I think it'll be a better experience overall. And I mean, just egotistically talking, I'd rather say it was way too big. It was way too big and way too small. And I think that women, like in general, that's how we think. Where will this be posted for team members that want? I'll post it in the units. Maybe I'll do like a new place in the units or something, but I'll find a place to post it. Let's see, Kelly, what'd you say? What is the language for rejections? Who rejects? What? Is there something else besides? I'm reading. What is I don't understand. Help. Expand on rejection. What is the language for rejections? If somebody says no, then just in general, then I kind of let them go at this point. I mean, we're in pre-launch. I'm like, there's 1,000 other people in my network that I want to talk to. Okay, great. And besides, instead of the referrals, or I encourage them, because I lead with the business, I encourage them, the $25 coupon codes have been a hit. So I encourage them to just sign up as a customer and keep an eye out. And if they keep watching, and if you like something, I have a $25 coupon code for you. But I honestly, at this point, I have not, if people don't get it, I'm just trying to find more people that get it right now because it's so early. All right. Good night, y'all. Thanks for popping on here. And I can't wait to see each of you guys grow in your teams and off and running. Bye.